Welcome to today's event, everybody. We're glad you're with us today. We feel like we've got a pretty significant announcement. We're very excited about it. And again, we appreciate you spending part of your day with us. Hopefully at the end of this, you'll see value in the time you spent with us. For those of you that don't know, I'm Jeff Bradley with Christensen Arms, and we've got a guest with us here today, Cord Nielsen. Cord is a valued member of our product development team, and we felt it pretty appropriate, Cord, to bring you on with us today, especially in lieu of what we're going to talk about today.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Jeff. As Jeff alluded to, we're announcing a new product this week. This is the Ridgeline Scout. The idea of the Scout rifle is, nothing new to the industry, but it is definitely something new to Christensen Arms.
It is. And what we've tried to do is as we came up with this shooting format, we wanted to take the very best and most successful features from the Ridgeline rifle and then translate that into a shorter, more compact firearm. And we believe we've done that very, very well in this new Scout rifle. As we talk about the Scout rifle and have it being a shorter firearm, what's kind of the reason for this? What kind of shooters do you see, Court, being interested in this product?
Lately we've been getting a lot of requests for shorter barrels, as the popularity of suppressors come into effect, hunting suppressed, hunting out of blinds, hunting out of tree stands, those type of situations where you don't want to be swinging around a 26-inch barrel. Something like this just really makes sense.
Well, and let's be honest, not every hunting situation dictates a 26-inch barrel like on our grandfather's deer rifle. It makes a lot of sense to have a shorter, more compact firearm when the intended purpose is long range shooting. And so we feel like we've done that with this little Scout rifle. A lot of thought and planning went into this rifle. We feel like we've got a very, very good package put together. So as we roll this out, let's talk about some of the specifics that are in the Scout rifle.
Well, we can start by talking over, some of the chamberings. You mentioned that, it's not designed as an ultra long range target rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So we're offering it in short action only.
Short action, non-magnum.
Non-magnum, short action. So we'll have your standard 308, your 6.5 Creedmoor, 300 blackout, and 223 round.
223 round, yep. So those are the 4 calibers we're going to offer. They will all have the same 20-inch barrel. As far as twist rates go, we've gone with a 7 twist on the 300 blackout, 8 twist on Creedmoor and 223, and then on 308 we've gone with a 9 twist. So 10 twist. That's right. Yep. So
yeah, but then Jeff was talking about the barrel a little bit here. 16-inch barrel, standard on all the calibers, and we have the 3-prong flash hider that you're familiar with on some of our AR platforms. We decided to go that route, just because it's the compact short barrel. It is removable for running suppressors.
Absolutely. In fact, part of the advantage of a shorter, more compact firearm is it makes it a perfect host for being suppressed. And so as far as muzzle threads go, we've got 1/2 by 28 on the 223, and then the other 3 calibers will be 5/8 24.
Correct, yes.
So very, very suppressor ready. So we've talked about the barrel and the flash hider. Out front here, in addition to that, we've gone with our barricade stock. Court, talk about that.
So this is the same, forward mount Picatinny rail that comes on our modern precision pistol, standard pick rail for bipod attachment, and then on the front here, it's got that additional part hanging down there for barricade stop, whether you're shooting out of a blind. It's a nice thing to run up against whatever you're shooting off of.
And it sure makes attaching whatever you want to attach to the firearm very, very easy. So we wanted to make sure we had something out front there for our customers to attach to. So the barricade stop, I think, is a really, really great thing to add to that. In addition to that, as we talked about the optic rail, we're going to ship this, unlike the Ridgeline, this Scout rifle will ship with a 1-piece optic rail. And when we say 1-piece optic rail, we want to be clear that it'll be a Christensen Arms rail, and we include the 2 cleats that nestle down into the receiver opening, make it a very robust rail.
Yep, that's right. And that's a 0 MA rail that'll ship on this rifle. The receiver, the action here, all Black-Nitride coated along with the bolt. You get kind of that smooth operation, and then the black, goes well with the black and tan stock.
Everything else. We should mention too, it is a 0 MOA rail. Given the range that this rifle will be shot at, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to go with anything but a flat rail, a 0 MOA rail. So that's the rail. We talked about the action. It's our same action as we have on the Ridgeline, obviously. The trigger, though, is different, and hopefully you can kind of see that in the pictures here. The trigger on this firearm is going to be the same trigger that we ship our MPR with. It's still a Trigger Tech trigger, but it has that flat shoot. At the factory, we've received a lot of positive feedback on the way this trigger feels and shooter comfort as they use that trigger. The trigger is adjustable, and so it does have the adjustability feature, but instead of the Ridgeline curved shoot trigger, the Scout's gonna ship with that flat shoot trigger. Very, very popular with the MPR guys. They love that, so.
Yeah, that's right. And then in addition to, you can also see the tactical mag release hanging down here from the trigger guard, and all models, all calibers ship with a 10-round magazine.
Yep.
The 308, 6.5 Creedmoor will both include, our Christensen Arms branded 10-round magazine. The 223 and 300 Blackout will ship with an MDT 10-round magazine.
So plenty capacity. Obviously, there's a 5-round magazine available for all of those calibers, but it will ship with the 10-round. On the bolt, we've gone a little bit from the Ridgeline bolt knob theory. We've decided to include this rifle with the upgraded tactical bolt, a larger bolt knob.
That's right.
And I think that's a great feature too. It just makes it a lot easier to come forward, find the end of that bolt, and run the bolt. So, especially with an optic. So that kind of gives you an overview of the firearm itself. As we talk about just generalities, again, it's the same carbon fiber 8 composite stock as we use on our Tier 2 rifles, the Mesa and the Ridgeline. It's been very, very proven. It's very strong, impervious to weather. It's been a really, really good stock for all those other models, and it's a good fit here too. Let's talk about limited lifetime warranty. We're going to extend the same limited lifetime warranty to the Scout rifle, obviously, and accuracy. The accuracy guarantee, 3 shots under 1 minute at 100 yards for 3 calibers except 1.
Yep, so we're excluding the 300 Blackout on this accuracy guarantee only because of the variances in ammunition, subsonic versus supersonic, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and the short barrel. However, in our initial testing, the 300 Blackout or 300 AAC has shot very, very well out of this platform, very well. And so anybody shooting it in 300 Blackout will not be disappointed. But the accuracy guarantee extends to the 3 calibers we've talked about. So, my gosh, it's just a great, great little package. In our initial research and development, it's been a lot of fun for us to be involved in and then take out to the field and shoot. And we put together a small video, a short video that we'd like to show you. Just gives you a little bit of a lifestyle of the Ranger, or the Scout rifle. So that's a pretty good little video of the Scout rifle in action. We've, like I mentioned, we've put a lot of thought and dedication and hard work into this rifle. A couple of other things maybe that dealers will want to be aware of as they put this rifle on the shelf. This rifle, like we said, has the same stock as the Mesa and the Ridgeline, and with that comes the standard 13.5-inch length of pull. It does have it, even though it's a shorter, more compact rifle, same 13.5-inch length of pull. Overall length on the firearm.
So we're sitting right around 37.5 overall length, and the weight is just under 6 pounds is kind of what we're seeing there. So very lightweight, compact rifle, easy to carry in the field, easy to carry on a backpack, in a vehicle, in a UTV.
Exactly. Great option. And as I look back over the last couple of years, sitting at the factory and listening to the phones, I can think of a lot of customers that called and asked for this rifle, but we just didn't have it at that time. And so this is going to fill somewhat of a void in our firearms lineup, and we're really, really excited about it. I think it's a great time to introduce it too. So
yeah,
as we support our dealers with this new project, Cord, what resources do we have available to them?
So I hope you're all aware of our dealer resources page on our website. That's kind of where we load in all of our assets, product photography, studio images for your websites, for your social media. We'll have, lifestyle shots. The video will be available. All those type of things are there. Your sales reps will have SKUs, pricing, all that available for ordering. What else, Jeff? We'll have our social media platforms. We're doing the consumer launch on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. The idea is we'll blast out our video, all of our assets on social media. So there'll be a lot of stuff that you guys can share and look up and see that way.
And on Wednesday, we're going to put the weight of the company behind that release and hopefully start to create a lot of draw or pull for your customers for this rifle. So by the time that release to the consumer takes place, hopefully you'll start to see people walk in and start to ask for the rifle. But like I said, preliminarily, the interest has been very, very high in this little rifle. We've been really excited as we work toward this. And as I look at it sitting here on the table, Cord, I'm pretty happy with it. I can see one of these in my future. Christmas is coming. I happen to wear a size 6.5 Creedmoor in the Scout rifle. So as we mentioned, we were going to have some questions available. We're available to answer your questions. The first question is, will this be available only to Midwest dealers? Although a lot of the appeal for this product will be the Midwest, obviously, because of the design, it will be available to every single dealer we have. In fact, there are dealers in Utah, I'm confident, that will be ordering this rifle. And when we talk about it being available to all dealers, Cord, what are we looking at as a company for the actual shipping to start on this rifle?
So we're actually excited to announce that this product is available now. It will be shipping this month. So there's not going to be a long lead time, a long wait before these will start hitting your shelves. So that's something that's we're actually quite really proud of here.
It's been good. The other thing, dealers, that you need to be aware of is, as we have spun up this new product, we have increased our ability to produce firearms. And so there will not be a detrimental impact on existing lead times for firearms that you have on order. We're gonna be able to make this rifle in addition to everything else we're doing. And so we're very, very happy to be able to do that. That was not easy to do, but we're absolutely going to do that. Our next question, are there future plans to include 350 Legend and 450 Bushmaster? You know, in the logical flow of things, those two calibers make a lot of sense.
They do make a lot of sense.
And certainly it will be considered for us. We've got a lot of neat things coming up. In fact, as we talk about the dealer launch for the Scout rifle, we need to make you aware that this is not going to be the last launch of a new product that you'll see from us lately. Those two calibers aren't on our radar. They are being considered. As with all launches, you know, we can't be everything at once. And so we're going to do a good job with these short action non-magnum calibers now. And then based on customer and dealer demand, probably more than anything, we'll consider other calibers. 350 Legend and 450 Bushmaster are great recommendations in this platform.
Yeah, exactly.
So very good question.
Our next question here is, what is the number one thing I should tell customers to upsell this over the Ridgeline? So the pricing, this will be an extra $100 retail over the Ridgeline. What that upsell includes, you know, the cost of the magazine, the drop box magazine, the included rails, those type of things. It's going to be what the customer is using this product for. You know, like we mentioned a little bit, that the use of this is going to be different from, you know, a 26-inch standard Ridgeline using it in the field.
Exactly. A tree stand hunt or a shooting house hunt in the Midwest probably is a better match for this. I don't see this rifle being sold as a sheep rifle. And so generally the Ridgeline will meet the demands of a longer range, perhaps big game hunter, whereas the Scout rifle will be for somebody that's going to anticipate a shorter distance shot, but need a compact portable rifle. And let's not forget suppressors. As you suppress a rifle, obviously it's going to add some length to it. This is, again, a very, very good host for suppressing by design.
Yeah.
So we've been asked to talk a little bit more about the 300 Blackout in the platform. 300 AAC, it's not a real popular caliber in Utah, but we know it has a following. There's a lot of people out there that use 300 AAC as one of their primary calibers, and that's why it's included in this platform. We recognize the customer demand for it, and as we've shot it, it has shot very, very well in that caliber. There's a lot of great things about that. If you don't need a 300 Win mag, that 300 Blackout's pretty fun to shoot.
Yeah, like we mentioned, we kind of optimized this platform for suppressor use, and as you know, that caliber is very suppressor oriented. So that's one of the main reasons we included it here is, you know, this is going to be a great little hog hunting, you know, running around in the brush, chasing hogs with, you know, 300 Blackout, and just having that suppressed and just super quiet.
But having said that, one of the things I've been very impressed about is a 20-inch barrel chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor and 308, retaining good downrange energy. Even at some ranges, it surprised me a little bit. So it's not just a 150-yard gun. It's a great little platform. Again, it's going to carry the AICS guarantee, 3 shots under 1 minute at 100 yards. with 3 of the calibers. The only one that's not guaranteed is 300 blackout. If your customers have any issues with the firearms, we're glad to cover it again with the same limited lifetime warranty that you come to expect from us. But and tan with black. That's the only color available. Your account managers will tell you that. But at this point, with this release, as the rifle sits here, is really our only option in those calibers.
And like I mentioned, assets available on our website. Consumer launch is going to be next week on Tuesday. We'll have all the consumer-facing web pages and assets live then. So,
listen, if we haven't answered your questions today, please get a hold of your account managers or get a hold of us here at Christensen Arms. We'll be glad to answer any questions you have about it. We're gonna end this broadcast, this event, and go to work making these rifles so that when the customers come in and want to order a Scout, we can ship them one. So again, we appreciate our relationship with you, our dealers. We're smart enough to understand that we only succeed as you succeed. And that's part of the reason for the new products and our dedication to quality and our continued efforts to make us relevant in the marketplace. And this is evidence of that. So again, thank you for your time. We appreciate your involvement. If you have any questions whatsoever, either through your account manager or the company, let us know, and we'll be glad to take care of anything we can for you. So again, we appreciate you. Have a great day, and we'll look for another new product soon, Court.
Sounds good.
Time to get back to work.